Today, I invite you on a journey through time, across cultures and dimensions, into the heart of one of the most profound and timeless symbols of sacred geometry, the Vesica Piscis. This simple yet powerful shape begins with two intersecting circles of equal size. Where they overlap, a lens-like form is created. This is the Vesica Piscis, Latin for bladder of a fish, but do not be fooled by the simplicity of its form. It is far more than geometry. It is a universal language, a vessel of ancient knowledge, and a portal into creation itself. The Vesica Piscis is found etched into the architecture, spirituality, and art of ancient civilizations. It appears in Egyptian temples, Christian iconography, Kabbalistic traditions, and Vedic cosmology. The form lies at the root of the flower of life and has been linked to the geometry of the eye, the womb, and the gateway between worlds. In Christianity, the symbol forms the foundation of the ichthys, or Jesus fish, representing the divine union and the spiritual birth of humanity. In medieval mysticism, it was a symbol of the divine feminine and the womb of the universe. In Gnostic traditions, it symbolizes the merging of spirit and matter, heaven and earth, light and dark, a sacred union from which all creation springs. The Vesica Piscis is more than a symbol. It is a mathematical and metaphysical blueprint. In geometry, it is the genesis of all shapes. From this shape, we derive the equilateral triangle, the square, and the pentagon, the building blocks of all sacred geometric structures. Metaphysically, it represents the moment when duality gives rise to unity. Two become one. It is the intersection of opposites, the space of potential, and the womb of creation. It shows us that the universe is not born from division, but from union. So how do we work with the Vesica Piscis in our lives? Meditation and visualization. Sit in silence and visualize the intersecting circles. As you focus on the center, you align yourself with balance, harmony, and creation. It calms the mind and opens the heart. Energy work. Many healers use the Vesica Piscis as a symbol of divine healing energy. Place it over chakras or spaces in need of balance to invoke equilibrium and wholeness. Sacred space design. Architects and geomancers have used this shape in building altars, temples, and sanctuaries. It radiates harmony, attracting peace and spiritual coherence. Manifestation. Write your intentions within the Vesica Piscis. The shape activates the creative field, bridging the unseen with the seen, the thought with the form. What if the world saw through the eyes of the Vesica Piscis? It reminds us that we are not separate. We are overlapping fields of consciousness. Where we meet, creation happens. In a divided world, this symbol teaches us the power of synthesis, of combining masculine and feminine, science and spirituality, logic and love. It is a blueprint for cooperation. It is how dialogues turn into solutions, how conflict becomes compassion, and how individuals become communities. Imagine if education embraced sacred geometry as a foundation for thinking, if art, science, and spirituality were reunited through this lens, if nations met in the space of mutual understanding symbolized by this timeless form. The Vesica Piscis is not just an ancient symbol, it is a reminder of our origin and a map for our evolution. It is both an echo of the divine and a whisper of our potential. Let us not just observe this shape, let us become it. Let us live in that center space, the place of balance, creation, and connection. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe for more.